Ah, beautiful daughter, how are you doing today? I see you enjoying. What's that? How do you call that? Daughter, I'm recording. Yes, I'm recording. Because today I want to go over something with you. And that, my fellow Haitian friends and adults like me, okay?
Okay.
We have this ongoing conversation, and when I'm promoting scientific thinking to them, they have the issue to bring to my attention the following question. And it goes like, Dr. Ash, don't you believe in creation? I said, what is creation? And where did you get that? From the Bible. The Bible says it clearly. And since you were born, daughter, I've been taking you to church. Correct? Correct?
Correct.
Okay. What have you learned from church about creation?
Like what it is?
What have you learned from church? What have you learned from church?
Like in general?
Yeah, no, about creation. About creation, what have you learned?
That the world was created in 6 days.
Louder, sweetie.
That the world was created in 6 days.
Uh-huh.
Why are you filming my bread?
I'm filming your bread. I'm being nuts so that when I'm watching the video, people can see that you were able to prepare your own breakfast. Go ahead.
It's just a sandwich.
And it's a sandwich?
Yes,
Okay,
it's not
okay, okay.
Complex. That the world was created in 6 days and that the earth is 6,000 years old. And yes.
Okay. And what has always been your main concern about this position?
Little evidence. Doesn't make sense. Yes.
Okay. So give me the story, the experience you had when you were like in 8th grade and you were having this debate in church with the Pathfinder people.
It wasn't the people, it was just one person in particular. In 8th grade, I was taking biology, and we had just finished covering the chapter on evolution, and somehow we started talking about it, and I got into a discussion with one of the adults about the theory of evolution versus the idea of creationism, and the adult was telling me that the theory of evolution is just a theory and that there's no evidence, which is not true. There's a lot of evidence, a lot.
You
So
say
much evidence.
there is a lot of evidence?
So much evidence. Evidence every day.
Every day.
Our existence is evidence.
Is
And,
evidence of what?
Evolution.
Our existence is evidence of evolution.
Yes, it is.
You know, you're just 16 years old. You're a junior you're an 11th grader.
Yes.
And you're telling me, your daddy, okay, that evolution is real?
Yes, it makes sense. Because I think the issue lies in the fact that people don't really know what the theory of evolution is. The theory of evolution doesn't it doesn't talk about the creation of life. That's not what evolution is. People think that evolution is the exact opposite of creationism, which it is not. Evolution doesn't say that we came from a tiny little cell. It doesn't say any of that. It's not an explanation for where we came from. It just explains how species, humans and animals and plants and everything evolve and adapt to the changing environment and the circumstances and pressures that they are put under. That's
Okay.
what the theory of evolution is.
Okay. What
And that's
was
true.
what was the discussion with the adult?
That creationism is real and that theory of evolution is not real. And that theory of evolution is just like a lie and that I was being brainwashed by the education system, but that creationism is the truth and that God created this earth in 6 days and that the earth is 6,000 years old, not billions of years old. That was
Have you ever believed that?
No, never.
Eh?
Never.
You never
Never.
really?
Never.
And I'm learning that today, sweetie.
I thought it was common knowledge, Poppy. The book of Genesis, and then there was light, and then there was no, how does that make sense? It doesn't make sense.
The creation in 6 days doesn't make sense.
No.
Oh. Can you, I want to find an adult that has common sense. And
I mean, it's hard if you've been told your entire life that things are a certain way, and then someone is telling you that things aren't that way. It's difficult to, common sense is different for everybody. That may be common sense for someone that believes in creationism.
oh, even though you bring the evidence to the people?
Yes, just because someone gives you evidence doesn't mean you're gonna automatically believe what they're telling you. It takes time.
But how
to
much
change
time?
the way you think.
But how did you change the way you were taught?
I didn't change. I just never believed in it in the first place.
Really?
Yes.
But you were reciting Genesis first, easily. You read it many times.
And
So how many kids do you know like that go to church but don't believe in much of those things that they've been taught in church?
a lot.
Hmm?
A lot, a good amount. But I also know a lot of kids who go to church and go to school and still believe the things that they're told in church. That believe the things that they're told in church. I know a lot of people that believe in creationism. I'm just not one of them.
You're just not one of them.
No.
Okay. So, Sancha? Uh, yes, daughter, but my problem is if you are taught evolution, I mean, since which grade we've been taught evolution?
Like in depth?
I mean, biology, just at the beginning.
Yeah.
Were you in middle school or elementary school?
I was in middle school.
Huh?
I was in middle school.
You were in middle school.
Yeah, but I knew about like the Big Bang Theory and evolution in elementary school, just not as in depth as I know it now. Oh no.
Okay, now you know it better.
Yeah.
And then you say that there is no way to show people that believe in creation.
I didn't say there's no way. I just said it's not easy.
It's not
But
easy.
that applies to anything, not just creationism.
Oh. You know, but I'm worried that people should learn that in order for them to be able to move forward. Let's talk about development of Haiti, my country. You like to eat? You're not. Are you sharing?
By myself without a camera in my face.
Oh, okay. Now, daughter, my quest is to bring change in Haiti, but most people are resistant to the position that we are taking in Haiti de demain, because they say because we promote science, scientific thinking, as the way to have Haiti emerge, then they said, what about God? Why don't we need to allow God into the picture so that, I mean, people with beliefs can, I'm kind of, can you help me? Because I don't say anything wrong about the people that believe in God, right? What I'm saying is the word for development is science, is knowledge, scientific knowledge. And let's use the scientific knowledge that we have, but they don't want to accept evolution as the basis, of the main basis that makes science work the way it works in today. The way things go today, like you said, evidence is every day, right? Mm-hmm. So how can, what if you are to advise them as a 16-year-old, what will you say? The people that I would love to work with, they have PhD.
Well, I think you have to look, regardless of what you believe in, I think you have to look at the biggest, the most powerful countries in the world. You have to see where they are and you have to see how they got there. And they didn't get there through God. They didn't get there through their religious systems. They got there through using technology and making innovations and transforming technology. That's what they got. Like, that's how the most powerful people in the most powerful countries in the world today are powerful and developed. So I think if you just look at that, you'll see that you can believe in God, but I don't think that's the way. The world doesn't run on, like, the world runs on science, not on God.
Okay. I hope when they listen to you, they just get it. Because maybe you are more effective than I try to do. All right? Thank you, sweet daughter. And enjoy your breakfast. What are we gonna have for drink?
Bye.
Hmm?
Bye.
What are we gonna have for drink?
Bye.
Milk or
Bye.
juice? Ciao, ciao.